What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Austin back here another video. So before you check out this video, don't forget to check out the video that I made a few weeks ago where my friend and I described how we got full scholarships to the Howard University. So this video is going to be my continuation of the college series where I'm going to be describing the essay portion of the application. So I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Austin back here another video. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be giving you some more insight on the whole college admission process. So I know many of y'all are applying to colleges, are currently applying to colleges, and this application season. So I wanted to get this video out to give y'all some more details on how you can solidify your application, to get into the college of your dreams, and possibly even get a full scholarship. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I got a full scholarship to Howard University. So I think I can give you all some solid advice on what I did to get a full scholarship to Howard University. So I don't know if y'all heard this, but recently Howard University just announced that they're no longer going to be doing like test scores for the incoming freshman class. So basically, instead of submitting your ACT or SAT, they're only going to be looking at things such as your essays, your extracurriculars, community service, and GPAs. Your test scores are no longer a factor in the application, because I'm assuming because of COVID and all these different things that they just eliminated. And this can kind of be to your benefit or to your detriment, depending on what you do. So I'm going to be telling y'all what y'all should be doing instead, because they don't have these test scores, and what you should be. So for this video, I'm going to be focusing in on your application essays. So your application essays are probably one of the most important factors outside of your test scores and like your GPA, because your essays are a chance to show the admission committee who you are outside of the classroom. It's a chance to give them your authentic self, right? Because they're going to be, many of the essay prompts are asking questions about yourself. And that can be it can be easy or it can be challenging, right? But typically those questions are asking, who are you? Who are you? They're not going to explicitly say, like, tell me about yourself, but they're going to say in some variation or some form of it, maybe they're going to ask, what is the biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome? What is something that you've done to help others? Or just something like that, where it's focusing on you. The underlying theme of all those questions is, tell us about you. Tell us who you are beyond these test scores and this GPA, what's not written on the paper that we should know about you, basically. So whenever answering this question, you have to, kind of find the happy medium between being humble and kind of braggadocious. You don't want to be one too much of the other, right? You don't want to be too humble to the point where they don't really know what you accomplished, and then you don't want to be too braggadocious to the point where you come off as cocky or arrogant. You want to find that happy medium in between. And another thing about this question is that you're not just reading off of your resume about like what you did. Oh, in 2016, I cured cancer. No, what you're doing is, okay, what did this experience, what did I learn from this experience, and how did it impact me? And what did I learn from that experience? That's the thing that they're looking for in that type of answer, right? They're looking for you to pull out things that you've done, find the things and how they impacted you, and how you're using them to better others and even better yourself. That's the key to mastering that question. And whenever you're writing the essay, you want to focus in on that. Find those themes, like I mentioned in my previous video. Find those themes of those different experiences, and then put that into the essay and elaborate on them, right? It's your experience, so it shouldn't be that hard to understand, how it impacted you. And before just jumping right into the essay, kind of take a moment to reflect on that certain experience that you're wanting to describe in that essay. Take a moment to just reflect and understand, okay, how did this help me? How did this impact me? And then take notes on that, brainstorm it, and then jump right into the essay, right? But to finish off with that, you don't want to just jump into the essay and then just turn in the application, right? There's a next step once you have like the essay completed. The next thing that you really want to focus in on for your essays is to make sure that you proofread it multiple times. Proofread it, get 3 other people to proofread it. Your friends, family, teachers, just anybody. Get other people that you trust and you think know you pretty well or know you well, to read over that essay to ensure that not only is the grammatics correct, but also it has a good flow and a good theme, and it matches who you are, because you don't want to be just embellishing in your essays and not really telling the truth, because you want to make sure the essays tell about you, because in the end, that's who the admission committee is accepting, right? So in addition to those essays, they're also going to have other prompts, such as, your different accomplishments that you've done. How do these accomplishments impact you? Why did you do it? Things like that. And I think that's another important question that you need to focus in on, because colleges, like I always mention, colleges are looking to accept not only people who can handle the academic rigor, with your showing your GPA, but they're also looking for those difference makers. I love that word, difference makers. Colleges are looking for those difference makers, because those are the people who are going to ultimately change the world, right? You can get all these perfect grades, 39 on the ACT, yeah, that's cool, but what are you doing to make the world a better place? What are you doing to impact others' lives? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. How are you adding value to other people's lives, right? Because at the end of the day, I mean, college is about making the campus a better place and just making the world a better place. That sounds so cliche, but when you boil it down to its fine points, that's what it's all about. The question that the college admission application essays will commonly ask are, tell us about a challenge that you've had to overcome, and what did you learn from that experience? And this can be a tough question, because a lot of people may not have experienced a hard or challenging life. So they may think, oh, I've had a great life, I don't really have anything to write about. But this is where brainstorming is key, because everybody at some point in their life has overcome some type of obstacle. Nobody's life is perfect. If you brainstorm enough, you will eventually find some obstacle that you've had to overcome, whether it was you getting bullied, you having trouble with a friend, you getting an injury, there's something in your life that you've had to overcome. And there's, like I always say, there's underlining themes that you can write about, and you can tell them what you learned from that obstacle after you overcame it. So for example, for me, I didn't have a super challenged life. I've had obstacles in my life, obviously, but for me, I had kind of trouble with this essay because I couldn't find anything to write about. But as I mentioned, I began to brainstorm, and the thing that I wrote about with this essay, tell us about a challenge you've had to overcome, I wrote about my experience with track and how I had an injury, and the things that I did to overcome that, the mental challenges that I had, overcoming all of that obstacle. And so that's what I wrote about whenever I saw that, tell us about a challenge that you've had to overcome. And I wrote about that with the injury, and then I told them what I learned from that experience. And once you find that experience, begin to just expound on it. There's so many things that you learn from that obstacle that you aren't even thinking about. So make sure to brainstorm really hard, find those underlining themes. This video too long, I just wanted to get this out to help you all with the whole entire college admission process. I'm going to keep this series going, so make sure y'all continue to check these videos out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, y'all got this, man. I really hope y'all get into the college of y'all's dreams. Focus in on those essays, since a lot of colleges are moving away from those test scores, focusing on those essays. And, just find a way to be a difference maker now, right? If you found that you haven't been a difference maker in the past, just keep working, man. Just find ways to improve your community, improve others around you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's the video for today. Peace.